Hello everyone and welcome back to WoW Classic. As you can see, we are in the Redridge Mountains today, starting things off here. What I did was I went ahead and I grabbed all the quests that were available in both Redridge and the wetlands, and I did that so that I could compare the number of green quests in each area. So in Redridge there's obviously more green quests to do than in the wetlands. Some of them are fetch quests. This one here that we're going to do first is a breadcrumb. We need to deliver Guard Parker his lunch for a lovely lady here in town. We also have dry times, which is something we're going to be able to complete in various places. I'll take this one offline and do it. It just involves flying to both Stormwind, Goldshire, and Darkshire, buying alcohol at the inns and turning them in. We already had the Thunder Brew from the Dwarf in Southern Westfall that we turned those oats into, so we just got to make sure that we don't use the remaining charges on that, I guess. So that's just a fetch quest. Hillary's necklace is lost in the lake, and we could probably actually do that one first. And the lost tools are out in the lake as well. Those are in the middle of the lake, however, so a little ways for that, but it's probably good to knock out some of this low-hanging fruit right away. But in Menethil Harbor, in the wetlands, there just weren't any green quests to pick up. So I figured it would be good to start here, then as we see more quests turn green, we'll be able to do our zone jumping. Alright, there is the little girl's necklace. She is right up on one of these docks over here. And then I guess it wouldn't hurt to swim out to the middle of the lake and grab the lost tools. Just so we can get that done early. Because I believe it does chain into another quest. Alright, so we'll swim out to the lake. We'll have to cut all the way down to the three corners here to turn in, or to give Guard Parker rather his lunch. And he has some kind of follow-up for us as well. It might be hunting gnolls in the surrounding area. So we'll have to see. Maybe being on land for a minute is just going to be a little bit faster. Probably not. We kind of have to head right out to the middle, like literally right in here. Maybe there will be some interesting things to fight along the way. I hope everyone is doing well today. If you haven't seen the last couple episodes, we did do a Dead Mines run, where we got some good loot. We have basically finished things up in Westfall. The only thing we have for Westfall is when I turned in the breadcrumb here, that we had from Westfall, it urged us to go back. So take Wiley's note to Gieran Stoutmantle in Westfall. What I'm about to tell you could cost me my life. The Defias gang is up to something big. Last I heard, they were working in conjunction with various gnolls, kobolds, and even goblins. Take this note to Stoutmantle. It explains as much as I know of the subject. I'm wondering if this is maybe a quest... Ooh. This is maybe a quest that takes us into the Dead Mines. So I believe it's in this wrecked boat over here. So eventually we will head back to Westfall. I don't think that quest is going to lead to a lot besides, like I said, maybe a quest for the Dead Mines dungeon. And if that so happens, I will run that again. I probably won't record it again, but I'll definitely run it again to get the complete on the quest. Alright, tools discovered. So if you're wondering where those are, like I did for a long time, they're right here above the L in Lake Everstill. And we'll turn this in and see what it changes into. We'll check the level of that quest. Some Murloc over here. Let's get some buffs on. Just see what this Murloc can do. Well, he's not going anywhere. I'm not sure if we need them for a quest. I thought maybe we did. Murloc poachers. Yeah, 8 Murloc fins. I didn't really know there were some here to the north side of the lake. I knew about the ones to the south. It's good to find these guys and know that if they do drop these fins, we could possibly get them from right outside of town.
Hey there.
We were able to find your tools. Excellent recovery. I never thought I'd see these tools again. The Everstill Bridge. During the last Orc invasion, we were forced to smelt our iron down to make bullets, swords, and armor. We sent word to Stormwind for a new shipment of materials, but a band of Redridge gnolls hijacked the caravan and ran off into the hills behind Lakeshire. Now we're coming up short on supplies to get this bridge rebuilt. If you could bring me 5 iron pikes, 5 iron rivets, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Pikes and rivets from just any Redridge gnolls into the hills behind Lakeshire.
Safe travels.
Okay. Alright, and that's also a yellow quest. So it looks like most of the actionable quests are going to be yellow, just like they are in the wetlands. But let's go ahead and we'll go down to the 3 corners, turn in Guard Parker's lunch, and just see what he has for us. I thought there was another quest for gnolls that maybe we can pair with the one we need pikes and the other materials. It would be great if we can combine some of those together, which is one of the really good things about being able to pick up quests across multiple level ranges, is just the ability to double them up instead of having to wait for them to open up as you level by completing the previous ones. If you come in at a higher level, you just kind of get all those options right up front. 3 corners. He's right at the intersection up ahead somewhere. Traveling salesman, what do you have?
Hello. I supply only the finest goods. Looking for something specific?
You're selling potions and whatnot. Okay.
Hey there. What can I do for you? Good day to you. Forget something? Knock it off. Quit it. What's your problem? How are you?
If you didn't know, you could click on NPCs in WoW and they'll go through about 5 or 6 responses, starting with very happy and genial and ending up very annoyed. Guard Parker.
Need help?
Hail, priest. Ill times these are, my friend, for our town is besieged. The Blackrock Orcs attacked from Stonewatch Keep. Shadowhides loom over the Tower of Ilgalar, and the Redridge Gnolls pack gathers strength. I hope you're not here for holiday. No. Here's your lunch, though. Darcy sent me lunch, did she? Such a kind heart she has. Well, let's have it. Thanks, I could really use the meal. Guarding Lakeshire from the Orcs and Gnolls is tough work. Before you go back to Darcy, can you bring her some flowers for me? You can get them at the herbalist shop back in Lakeshire, at the west end of town. But when you get the flowers, don't tell the herbalist, Marty, whom they're from or whom they're for. That seems a little suspicious, but
Light bless you.
fine. And what else?
Light be with you.
Ah, the encroaching gnolls. I am charged to patrol this stretch of road. Although the road is safe for now, I've seen gnoll encampments to the north and east of here. Lakeshire must know of the gathering gnoll force. Report to Deputy Felden in Lakeshire and tell him of the gnolls. Do this, and I'm sure Felden will offer you a scout's wage. Felden's usually inspecting the area south of the bridge to Lakeshire.
For the Alliance.
I feel like I should have just grabbed this on the way in, but I don't remember seeing it. You know what I did though? I went into the hills and kind of revealed this area and looped around. So it's possible that as you just come into the zone from Elwyn, you should be able to talk to him and get that initial quest. I would think. You know, but then again, we get the quest to give him his lunch, so it's almost like maybe you have to wait until you give him his lunch before he will give you the quest. But I can't say that for sure, because like I said, I think I circumvented everything when I came in as far as following the road. I think I went down here to open the map up a bit and see what there was to see. I think in about maybe 2 or 3 more levels we should be able to do a stockades run, which isn't as large or elaborate of a dungeon as the Dead Mines is, but it should still be fun and maybe even get us some gear if our luck holds out.
What can I do for you?
The Redridge knows that close to Elwyn? They may be poised to advance into our homeland. Soon the people of Lakeshire may not be the only humans under siege. Here is your pay, though you bring us dire news, and it comes at a bad time, for we are ill-equipped to deal with it. Assessing the threat. We don't have men to spare, but something must be done about those gnolls you reported to me. Scout Southern Redridge for gnolls, harry them, kill those you can, and report back to me with a count of their numbers and an assessment of the threat they present. You may find gnolls camped along the southern road of Redridge. Do this for the Stormwind army, and you will be rewarded. 10 Redridge mongrels and 6 poachers.
Go with honor, friend.
Ah, this is a green one, and it's an actual quest. Now I'm wondering if the same ones are not going to drop the pikes. So he said to the south of the road, which would be down here, and I know where those are at. The other guy said, you know, pikes are from the ones who camped to the north, which might not be mongrels and poachers. I'm wondering if it's worth checking out. We have to go up here and talk to the herbalist anyway. And maybe when we do that, we scoop behind town and just see what kind of gnolls are back there. If they're not mongrels and poachers, we'll just go south, and maybe the mongrels and poachers will still drop these, even though that quest giver said that they were to the north. We'll have to see. We could be so lucky. The only quest this guy has left is a fishing quest, which I guess I will pick up, and I can likely do in my spare time. You just have to catch basic fish, I believe. Spotted sunfish.
Have a good one.
I really should have taken advantage of the time when we couldn't get a lot of wool, and maybe this is still the case, to level up our cooking and fishing.
Need help?
Because I do have that time that I haven't had any tailoring to spend that time on, and I could probably be spending it with our cooking and some other things. You need a bouquet of flowers. You haven't been in town very long. Have you already found for yourself a sweetheart here? I know I shouldn't pry, but it's nice to see that love is in the air, especially in dangerous times like these. Here's your bouquet. I chose daffodils for you. They're my favorites. Give Darcy the daffodil bouquet. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's not what we need for the quest, though. We just need raw sunfish for the quest. Wouldn't that be cool if she gave us what we needed for the fishing quest?
Have a good one.
But is not to be... Welcome to the fetchiest of quests. That's probably not true, but... it has been a lot of running around so far. Oh, let's grab that. Lieutenant Fangor, known leader of the Shadowhide Gnoll clan, working under the enemy of the township and kingdom. Morganth. Working under the enemy of the township and kingdom, Morganth. By mandate of the Magistrate Solomon, this vile betrayer of Stormwind is wanted dead. Show his paw to the Magistrate as proof of his death. Kill Lieutenant Fangor. The comma here is weird. It almost implies that Morganth is the township and the kingdom, but Morganth is the guy that he is working under.
Hey there.
Alright, here are your daffodils. Oh, those are lovely. I can't wait to put them in some water, but These are Myrtle's favorite flowers. Parker didn't have you go to that jealous vixen for his bouquet, did he? You didn't tell her who they were for, did you? If you did, then it wouldn't surprise me if she poisoned them. No, we were told that we shouldn't say anything to anybody. Some kind of love triangle. Our bag space is questionable.
You need
But
something?
then again, I do need to make a stop at the auction house to drop these greens and some of this linen. So that would have emptied out a little bit of space had I actually done that. Yeah, besides the sunfish, I don't really have anything to sell. The tiger's eye, I don't think is really worth anything.
See you later.
Alright, let's check out behind the town and just see what types of gnolls are back here and if they are the type we need for the kill quest. It does seem like maybe you would post some guards at this end of town if there were gnolls lurking just north of it. This is like an easy pathway down. I feel like eventually we should have gotten a cooking quest as well for like boar meat and things. Maybe I'll have to look again through some of the buildings. Because these are like level 16, so... You know, it's possible that we out-leveled it? You're a mystic. Okay, so these are not the guys we need. Up here are mystics and... brutes. Mystics and brutes. Yeah, he's level 16. So, I'm wondering... I mean, if it's already a great quest, I guess there's not really a point in trying to find it to get it done. It's just a little bit strange that a quest would have already went gray. Quest for Belly Grub is still orange. Maybe one of you guys know where we're missing that quest at, or if it did in fact go gray. I'd love to know that. Otherwise, after this episode, I will give a look back through all the buildings. I already did what I thought was a thorough investigation of all the buildings and the various floors, trying to make sure that no quest got left behind, but I distinctly recall fighting wildlife in this zone and on previous characters for their bits and pieces, so... Unless I missed it, my only other thought is that it could have grayed out, and when it goes gray, the quest giver won't have an exclamation above their heads. You can still find them and click on them and take the quest, but they won't prompt you for it. Probably a good idea not to just walk right over that. Okay. Let's head down into these areas here and see if we can find mongrels and poachers. If we have to, we'll head north later to get the pikes and rivets. It would be cool if these guys dropped them. Because this just says Redridge Knolls. It doesn't specify that they have to be any certain knolls, except that it says that they're to the north. But we'll find out soon enough. It'll become apparent whether they drop anything we need. Really still digging the Holy Fire animation. I think it's probably the coolest spell we have. It might remain the coolest spell we have forever, I don't know. Ooh, wool cloth. I'd love to see that become more consistent.
It's too far away.
Well, that leaves him in quite a good situation to run for help now, doesn't it? Wow, he didn't alert anybody? Well, they've gone ahead and pulled all those guys. You're level 19. You're apparently fine. That's quite a bit of damage he's outputting. Well, we won't mess with any of that, but we can get in here and loot our guy. I didn't think these guys would drop wool because they are quite a bit lower level than us. They're like level 15 to 16.
I'm out of range.
And other humanoids that were level 15 to 16 we were fighting, they weren't dropping wool consistently, so... if these guys will drop wool consistently, then that's awesome. We can resume working on our tailoring and keep making some awesome gear for ourselves. I don't really want to tempt fate with the 3-pull here, but oh, this guy's going to go in on some of these anyway, I'm sure. Oh, he wants both these guys. Well, I guess he can have them. That's fine with me. Doesn't mean I'm going to slow down to necessarily help. He seems to be handling himself quite well. See, sometimes they have linen. Which is fine. Linen doesn't sell for a ton, but if you get a stack of it, you can sell it for a little bit on the auction house. You can sell it basically for just enough to make it worth putting it on the auction house.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Alright, well, we've fought a lot of thrashers that we don't need. And not seeing any more of the large camps like we might hope for. And we're pretty far to the east. And I said south of the road. Kind of hoping that's not the only place to find these guys. But it may very well be. Oh, look at this. There's a small camp here. Perfect, because we need mongrels. Maybe this will have more mongrels. Poacher and a mongrel. Let's grab the mongrel first. Don't get out of range.
I need to get closer.
Oh, that kind of threw us off. He didn't even eat through Power Word Shield. That's very good. We could help. We still need poachers. Oh no, we don't. I guess we could still help, but they look to already be running. What did they resist? Our Mind Blast? Oh well, we're doing so much damage between our dots and our wand that it really doesn't matter. Hey, level 21. Doesn't come with any new abilities, but yeah. I feel like we're making pretty good headway here as far as getting levels pretty efficiently. Well, since that camp has been obliterated, I guess we just head back to the west. We don't need these little dragon whelps yet either, which is also weird because they're level 17, so whatever quest that they have would also be lower level. I have to be missing a couple of quest givers somewhere, which is not what I want to be doing. So I'm gonna have to give a really thorough search, especially before we gain any more levels, because in one more level, these level 15 guys are gonna be worth 0 experience. And I'd rather avoid that if we need them for a quest.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Whoops. Ooh, yeah, stand in the fire. I heard that's really good for you. Well, let's try this. It's actually pretty damn awesome that nobody else in this camp seems to care what we're doing to this poacher. Perfect. We're not gonna be... Oh, you know what? Maybe we take out this guy first. Just in case. These two might come together. But apparently these poachers can be pulled individually. Who knew? Well, he didn't communicate anything meaningful to them. Ooh, we need Power Word Shield up first. There we go. Yeah, see, we got them together, but that's totally expected. I'd have thought it was strange if they didn't come together. I thought it was strange the poachers didn't pull at least one of the others with them. We're just at a level on the priest where these lower level mobs just don't have any chance against us of like really doing any significant damage to us. These thrashers are just like eating up spawns. I feel like that could be taken by mongrels. And since they don't drop any of the items, that seems to be exactly the purpose they play. It's just to kind of get in the way of you completing the quest. Because look how many of them there are. It's like if we're never sent out to kill thrashers specifically, then it's gotta be just a distractionary thing to stop you from completing the mongrel quest quickly. See, these guys are level 14, they're not even worth any experience. That's fairly sad. I don't know if by killing them that the mongrels could spawn in their place. I don't know that for sure. It might not be the case.
I need to get closer.
But they are in the way and they do drop wool sometimes, so... And it's not exactly like they're difficult to get rid of. So we might as well just try it. we have to wait for mongrels to respawn anyway, or we have to run all the way out to the west and hope that that camp is still up. I feel like we've been getting a lot of random greens recently. Hi, you must have just respawned. There we go. Good luck eating through that. Oh look, we spawned right, well, we stood right between two respawns. Isn't that just lovely? It's too bad one of them couldn't have been a mongrel. That would have been pretty awesome. Here we go. We're gonna have to take out the poacher first, of course. Not like that, we're not. I just don't want to deal with the knockback. With their arrows.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Let's put in our fire back up. And let's go ahead and grab our last mongrel.
It's too far away.
Can't even run. Ooh, damn. Well. Oh, hi. Respawn rate, I would say, has increased since we've been slaughtering in the area. They almost bit it. I don't think we saved them. I think they would have been fine. But, it looked precarious. I would have felt bad walking away with them having so little health. That's our good deed for the day, if you were wondering.
Well met.
Deputy Feldon listens to your report. There's a sizable force of gnolls encamped there, and from what you tell me, they are tough ones. It must not have been easy for you to gather this intelligence. Here you are. We are grateful for your aid. And if you haven't already done so, speak with Marshal Maris and Magistrate Solomon within Lakeshire. Our situation grows even more desperate. Those two will have need of you, I'm sure.
Be careful.
Pretty sure we've already talked to them and gotten their quest. But we can do a double check here. Nothing else really went green here. We're looking in the wetlands. Nothing else went green there when we hit 21 either. So all the quests are still at the same levels comparative to us. Do Murloc Poachers. Maybe we hit these two next. I'm kind of on the lookout for
Looking for something specific?
any quests that we missed.
What are you looking for? Light be
You
with
guys
you.
aren't going to have anything. We could double check inside the town hall building, but I already picked up the quest from the magistrate here. Here's a wanted poster. Gop Ilzog, leader of the Blackrock attacks on Stonewatch Keep and raids against the township of Lakeshire. Gath Ilzog, or Lozog, is extremely dangerous. He is reportedly holed up in the recently conquered keep, plotting the Blackrock clan's further crimes against humanity. The orc infestation must be quelled at all cost. A gracious reward will be given to whatever brave soul can deliver the head of Gaz Lagoth to Magistrate Solomon. Probably orange. Blackrock Menace. Unwelcome Guests. Blackrock Bounty. There we go. That's an elite quest too, so. Something for the far-flung future. Yeah, these guys, we already have their quests. What I'm looking for is the quests for the animal bits. It's probably a cooking quest. Maybe we check the kitchen in the inn. There's like a lot of wanted posters here that you'll totally miss. Known leader of the Shadow Knoll clan working... Yeah, this is the one we read. I guess I didn't click accept. That was stupid of me. Missing Corporal Kishan. We will probably run into him. Whether his quest will be working or broken, I don't know.
What are you looking for?
Looking for something specific?
Well, I was looking for a quest, but...
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
Greetings. Light bless you.
Alright, well...
Hey there.
I'm basically convinced that right
See
now
you
there
around.
isn't such a quest as I remember there being. In any way. So maybe what we do is we head back to the north here. And see if we can get the iron pikes and rivets. And those will be coming from enemies that'll be a little bit higher level than us, so should provide a bit more of a challenge. We'll see.